Oh boy.
We're back!
This
One day later.
yeah, we actually just want to play this like for a day in a row. The second day in a row.
Yes. Don't worry, our throats are only gonna be super dead tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm here. Wait, no, that's Cosmo. Cosmo, wait, no.
They were the same the whole time.
Anyways, the articles that Mr. McGilded had deposited in Winterbank's pawnbrokery are intimately related with the Omnibus case, the trials of which was heard in this courtroom 2 months ago.
Oh! 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 Yes.
Is that it? That's right, my lord. Yes. The testimony helped to establish the innocence of the defendant, Mr. McGilded.
I'm here. I'm right. I'm.
Shut up, Trump. Shut up.
No, please keep talking. We need your greatness.
Oh my god. I hate Trump supporter.
You will lead us on the path to glory. Anyways, the Omnibus case was intriguing to say the least. And now, here we all are again. The same players in that trial facing each other once more.
Stop making it sound like this was an Among Us game.
Omnibus.
Wow, so bad start.
What are you talking
No
about? It's
such
going off
thing as a
great.
bad start. A twist of fate, perhaps. My Nipponese friend.
Allow me to recap the events of 2 months ago. An old brickmaker was stabbed to death in an omnibus running along London's winter streets. Apart from the victim, there was only one other person in the carriage, Mr. McGilded. Actually,
Me.
wait. Oh, he actually had a name! Mason Milverton. Okay. Apart from, yeah, I read that. Naturally, he was the prime suspect for the murder. But as the trial progressed, another possibility emerged. That the murder in fact took place above the defendant's head on the roof deck, with the body then being dropped through the skylight into the carriage below. It was Miss Lestrade whose testimony brought that possibility to light. At that time of the visit, Miss Lestrade was concealed under a seat in the carriage, hoping to pick the pockets of unsuspecting passengers. Try saying that 5 times fast. Then immediately after the trial having been acquitted of the murder, Mr. McGilded died in this very courtroom in the most extraordinary of circumstances. That Santa and Lord Van Zeeks apparently witnessed.
I can't believe Santa Claus is using his fire magic to ignite that omnibus. What a horrible scene!
Fire magic?
I hope you die in a fire.
Oh yeah, Dead by Daylight just revealed today, and it was Springtrap, the killer was Springtrap!
It was Springtrap all along. He set fire to everything, including the building.
Wait, we joked about him being William Afton with the purple suit and everything at one point.
Oh my god.
No! It all came back. Pun
It all connects
intended.
together.
What we should have been doing instead of every time I did the woo, just like play the FNAF 3 jump scare noise instead.
I don't know the sound, I was just trying to imitate it.
A mystery that remains unsolved even now, 2 months on.
Buddy, it's been way more than 2 months for Matt Pat to figure out the FNAF 4.
Shut up!
As indeed.
You okay?
As indeed does the omnibus murder itself.
Oh,
No.
you're referring to both, even though Weston's right. It's taken way longer. So much
yeah.
so that
Whoa.
Matt Pat even retired.
Be that as it may, I recall neither the disc nor this small box being mentioned in the course of those proceedings. Nor do I remember an omnibus.
Mythlestrad.
Nor do Oh. Are you referring to me?
Would you tell the court now? No, not you, Trump. I said Lestrade, not Trump. What really happened to the omnibus 2 months ago, I mean?
I have great relations with females.
I don't know what you mean.
Ow.
I already said what I know.
And what about everything you told us yesterday from inside your prison cell? Please, Miss Lestrade, this is extremely important.
But
Remember, little girl, if it transpires that you willfully withheld information in the trial 2 months ago, the Home Office will seek to prosecute you for perjury, even though no one else in this game has been or ever will be. And naturally, you will lose all credibility as a witness, even though no one else has lost that. Although, let's face facts. You have little credibility to lose.
Oh, now that you say that, she could just do it.
yeah.
Hi! Hi! I see
Hello?
you! Hi! Can you see me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I see you down there.
Please! You have Bruno now! Can you see him? He's right here. Can you see him?
Yo, can you see me? Can you see me?
Iris, what the fuck are you two on about? Jesus Christ!
Can you see me?
You're so far away!
I'm not that far at all!
We're on your side, despite the fact that there is like a 35-foot difference between us!
I'm with nothing but psychopaths, Jesus Christ! Alright then. Fucking hell. I'll talk.
Cameraman, get my good side.
It's the right choice, Gina.
Well, it would seem that my learned friend is hell-bent on bringing the entire courtroom down about his ears. So be it.
Ho ho ho! Arson. I must confess that I'm struggling to understand what on earth is happening. In my 746 years of age, I've forgotten many things.
Makes sense.
However, it would appear that Mr. McGilded pawned articles and that extraordinary case of the omnibus. He most likely must have pawned his life. So sad.
I mean, he did die, so in the fire, so makes sense.
Harbor secret. So, Miss Lestrade, you will now give your testimony before the court about the events of 2 months ago. And if you don't...
And if she doesn't, what?
Huh?
And if she doesn't reveal the truth, what?
What was that? Huh?
This is it then. Everything's going to come out. Like Van Ziek said. This could bring the whole courtroom down about my ears. But as a lawyer, I'm prepared to take
What does
that
that
risk.
mean?
I don't know, that's a very good question.
The real truth of
This
the
is my
omnibus case.
testimony now.
fucking hell. Let me have
Truth
let me
is,
have
the
this.
brickmaker cub was in the cabin of the Omnibus the whole time.
You don't know this case, Trump! Stop stealing lines! Stop stealing everything!
They're my lines now. I'm signing an executive order right now.
I
to say
sign
that
a
I'm the only
reverse
character who-
executive order that you can't take lines
You
from other
can't do
people.
that! You can't do that!
I can.
This is
I sign an executive order that
It is-
I can interrupt Trump whenever I want.
This is conspiracy against me. This is an attack from the parties, that of which I will not mention, but we're all aware of. We're all aware of. We know they did it. This is,
Steve, please.
Okay then. So, the truth is that Brickmaker Cove was in the cabin of the Omnibus the whole time. And the Irishman dragged me out from under the seat. I saw the disc on the floor. All of a sudden, I had a scream from over my head, and the pair on the roof deck went off to call the slops. That's when my gilded sleep driver some tin to do a run to the pawn shop roundabout. He threatened me not to snitch, not to say nothing to no one about what I'd seen or heard.
good grief. This is outrageous.
You're telling me?
Shut up, I didn't ask you. What you just told the court bears almost no resemblance to your testimony 2 months ago. You suck.
As you say, my lord.
Then, there's every chance I may have educated an error in Mr. McGriddle's Tribbledle. Oh, this sounds very much to me as if the man deliberately deceived this court. How shocking! In an effort to cover up the most wicked of schemes. How shocking!
Without doubt, your lordship is correct. A great injustice was done in this courtroom 2 months ago, to nobody's surprise. The actions of the accused in that trial of this witness and my learned friend are entirely inexcusable.
I didn't know!
Yes, you did, you awful person! I hate
The whole trial was a fallen, it was all lies. Yeah, but Jones fell to the car, just like that pickpocket. Don't forget that lawyer from the East. They were all in on it together.
Wrong lawyer, Mr. The lawyer, he didn't know nothing about it.
He knew everything. It was all a plot. It was all a scheme.
Shut up.
Humbug.
Are you Ebenezer?
What?
Scrooge?
Christmas. Humbug.
I don't think so. Are we really to expect to believe that?
Hey, really?
He really what?
I got something in my throat there.
Oh,
The old man's
Crazy, I
choking!
got this
The
out.
old man's choking!
oh no!
Editor Isaiah, cut this out. Oh, God.
I'm not gonna cut it out.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Nope.
He really stitched up everyone, didn't he? What an operation to get the Vanos cat free. Oh, God, I'm alive.
Yes, the defense made a terrible error of judgment. I intend to take full responsibility and suffer whatever consequences are deemed appropriate. However, it's imperative that the court allows this witness to elaborate on their testimony, because the true significance of McGillen's pod articles must be brought to light.
Nuh-uh.
Fuck you, mean?
Okay,
No, no.
fine. Whatever. Given the depths of the calamity you have just plunged yourself into, this may well be worth hearing and watching everyone's gonna die.
Words fail me, and yet I'm going to keep talking for like a paragraph. Mr. Naruto.
Yes, my lord.
I think that was the first time I ever said your name.
Oh yeah, that probably is. Yeah.
Oh,
That is.
I will decide upon your conclusion of this trial. Most likely, I'm going to use my fire magic on you.
Of course, my lord.
Blimey, Mr. Naruto.
No, counsel, proceed with the cross-examination. And remember, my fire magic is only 5 fingers away.
Cross-exam. The real truth of the Omnibus case.
I'm not here.
Okay, so there's not anything that contradicts anything.
Press. It's time for presents.
And you were hiding in the cabin at the time as well, weren't you, Miss Lestrade? If I remember rightly, in the storage compartment underneath one of the seats. Yeah, what is Trump doing? Should I check?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's talking. Wait, what the?
Should
He's talking to Luigi.
Should we pursue?
No, they're just chatting.
Should we let them just
Maybe.
chat, or should we like?
So, do you like my you like
Should we
me?
pursue them?
You like
Or
me?
should
You
we
like me
just continue
cool?
with the testimony?
Let's continue with it for now. See if it continues.
Oh! Now, in your testimony 2 months ago, I feel certain that you claimed Mr. McGriddle was the sole passenger, did you not?
False testimony, my lord.
That's what you told me I had to say.
But it's important that you tell us the truth now. Were Mr. McGilded and the victim acquaintances?
I don't know. I did hear him talking a lot.
What were they talking about?
Well, I couldn't hear too well. But if I had to say, something to ruin a reputation. I think it was about money or something. They kept talking about buying and not buying. It's the stock market. It's plummeting, and it's all these dudes fault next to me.
Oh, Elon Musk. Anyway, perhaps business dealings of some kind.
Well, anyway, they got louder and louder, and it started to sound like a proper fight. Fortnite! And I was pretty scared by then. I hardly dared to breathe, and then all of a sudden, I heard a noise like someone kneeling over on the floor. It was blooming loud and all.
Oh. And I believe you let out an involuntary scream.
Yeah.
I really want to try and pursue these guys to see if anything happens.
Go for
You'll
it.
probably lose a thingy.
That's what gave me away.
So should we go back on the previous thing and then press it and pursue them?
No, because they're still talking.
But what if? But why should
It
we
might
let-
be an achievement or something.
Well, no. I look at the achievement guide. There's the only achievement left is to finish this case.
Oh.
I want to pursue them. I want to see what they're doing. They're being sus. Should I just continue with the testimony?
Yes.
Was the disc you
Bless you,
saw
bless you, bless you.
this disc?
Yeah, I reckon it probably was. It was right next to the gold lion on the floor.
I so badly want to pursue them. I just want to know if it will do anything or not.
If you keep talking, I'll grant you proper citizenship for yourself and your brother.
Is there something you'd like to share with the court, Inspector Gregson and Mr. Trump? Wait, is this an actual thing?
Let's see.
The music went out.
Wait.
Inspector! Mr. Trump!
Blimey, are you trying to give me a heart attack?
Yeah, I've been whispering to each other for quite some time now. Alice, what is the discussion about?
Discussion with this fella? Pull the other one, sunshine. You think I got anything to talk about with a shady gent like this?
I have nothing to say in this uncouth detective after he deprived me of that disc that was rightfully mine. It was quite awful. It really shows the flaws in the pursuit of law and justice in this country. I'm sending an executive order right now to get rid of all cops ever.
But they've clearly been talking the entire time I've been cross-examining Gina. It's as if they've been negotiating. What? What do you mean? What do you mean it's a...
Oh, you will kindly refrain from talking amongst yourselves while the witness is giving testimony.
Sorry, my lord. Oh, fuck.
What were those two talking about?
Miss Lestrade, continue with your testimony.
Okay. So, let's
Okay,
go...
so it was an actual thing.
Okay, so let's go for this to see if, like, they react now.
Yeah. Wait.
What?
Okay, never mind. I thought there was new dialogue, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Hold it!
Was the disc you saw? This disc? Oh wait, we already did that. Okay, now we're getting back to it.
Oh, could this disc have belonged to the victim, perhaps?
I don't know, but McGill did Peter up pretty smartish. Then he sat on the go with the knife in his belly up on the seat.
What did he say to you at that time?
Told me not to say a word about what I'd seen or heard to no one. But the disc, you know, I was dead scared the way he was looking at me. I thought, if I didn't go along with it, I'd get stuck with that knife too.
Oh, you should have gotten stabbed. You should have done something.
And he started asking me a load of questions. Like what my name was and where I lived and all that. What I identified as. What nationality I was. It was very weird, actually. It was like he wanted to deport me or something.
But after a while, what had happened to the carriage was noticed.
The portion, you say?
That's right. Oh no. What have I done? Yeah, that's right. First there was some kind of rapping noise.
They were rapping?
Boom boom.
All of a sudden I heard a scream from over my head and the pair on the deck.
Alright, we're here.
There were two gentlemen occupying the seats on the roof deck, I believe.
That's right.
These two.
No!
No! Lady first, please! Please!
Leave us alone!
He's staring at us.
Yeah, say the line! Say the line! The quicker you say it, the faster we leave!
Oh, sorry. They must have looked down through the skylight and noticed the cove with the knife in his guts. And when they screamed, the driver pulled over, pulled up and pulled up the horses, and McGill got me out of sight. Fucking hell, that was hard to read.
Finally, they're gone.
Oh, out of sight? Where?
Back under the seat where I started off. Once the carriage came to a halt, the two coves from the roof ran off to fetch the slopes.
If if they immediately left to fetch the police, it would appear they were entirely unrelated to the incident.
So that left McGill, the driver, and you still at the scene.
Yeah. Only the driver didn't know I was there because I was under the seat. I had the cabin door open and a voice from outside.
The driver. Yes, he also testified in the trial, I believe.
Peppo! You have to say politely. What did McGilded and the driver say to each other?
I don't know what happened, stuff like that mainly.
That pawn shop obviously being Winterbanks on Baker Street.
Oh, you better shut your mouth, be quiet, and let me talk real quick. Oh, do you mean to tell me, are you trying to tell that the driver gave false testimony in that trial as well?
Perhaps the excursion to the pawnbrokery slipped his mind when he was in the stand.
Indeed, Lord Van Zax.
Gilded took off his coat and gave it to the driver. He folded it up all carefully before handing it over. When I saw him do that, I remember thinking, that coat and what's in it gonna be worth a few bob.
Yes, Gina was sure the disc must be worth more than Winterbank suggested. Wasn't she? I remember her quibbling with him over the price that afternoon at the pawnbrokery.
The driver looked pretty happy when Miguel flashed some brass in his face. He went running off at a leak. Then the boat trotter called to me and told me to come out of the drag's cabin. Out from the drag's cabin, even.
Okay, so this is the last one. Hold it! Threatened you how exactly?
Told me I'd only be able to scupper if I did exactly what he said.
Which included giving false testimony in court 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's it. There was one other thing he said.
Which was...
He told me I'd have to hang on to the ticket from the pawnbroker shop and make sure not to lose it.
The ticket? Ever.
Like, Judge, if you ain't got anything important to say, then don't say it.
Yeah. That if he didn't show up to get the ticket from me before 2 months passed, I had to go to the pawnbroker shop and pay the money to shush. Keep it in log. To stop being forfeited. To stop it from being forfeited, even. He left me with some brass to pay for it.
But really? Why on earth would Mr. McGriddle have done such a horrible thing? Depositing his overcoat with a pawnbroker before the arrival of the police, it makes no sense at all.
There would seem to be only one logical explanation, my lord. What McGilded had the driver deposit at Winterbanks was something he didn't want the police to see. Something very important that he needed to hide at all costs.
Anyway, after that, he let me go, so I legged it before the cops showed up.
Oh, thank you, Miss Lestrade. Thank you, Counsel. I've heard enough. It's time to declare the defendant's status.
Wait, what?
What?
I believe we now have a reasonable understanding of what actually transpired on the Omnibus and what actually transpired in the pawnbroker.
It would
Why is
appear
this
on the
music
night
starting?
2 months ago, a negotiation was taking place on the Omnibus. Yes, I said Omnibus, deal with it. Totally wasn't a slip of the tongue. A negotiation concerning this disc. However, matters did not run smoothly. When the parties involved began to quarrel over price, McGilden took what he wanted by force. At the expense of the other man's life.
Which proves my point! The disc is clearly extremely valuable in some way. Although I don't understand why as yet.
And 2 days ago, precisely 2 months after the Omnibus incident, McGriddle's coat and its contents were due to be forfeited.
I didn't know what I should do with the ticket. I mean, the cove died right after his trial. I knew that.
So you decided you would try to claim the articles as your own.
Well, why not, eh? They were only gonna be forfeited. Why shouldn't I have got them? Anyway, you can't blame me for thinking about it. Thinking ain't no crime.
Miss Lestrade, it would appear Mr. McGriddle was prepared to kill in order to take possession of the disc. Do you know why that would be?
Eh? I ain't got a clue.
Trump over there's been staring at the camera for like 15 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, it really is.
I see you behind the screen. Look into my eyes.
No.
My beautiful sapphire eyes.
Shut up.
Mm.
What the fuck is he on about? But I reckon that it would be worth a fair bit of brass. He was probably gonna sell it. And you can't blame me for thinking that. Thinking ain't no crime.
Van Deeks? Oh,
Oh, it feels so good to be off the wall and walking around the streets of London again. Oh,
I'm glad you're having a good time.
oh man, you have no idea how much my feet hurt. Your evidence, your lordship, of course, has been located and ready for the court's inspection, sir.
The box?
Open the chest!
The mysterious
I will move
little
the
box
background, ground.
deposited by McGilden 2 months ago.
Welcome to the void.
There's no doubt in my mind that it's a key piece in this far-reaching puzzle. Oh, we're a to be continued, I think.
Bum.
So this is a 4-part trial? Unless it's 5? Please, game.
Five
Please,
trials that Gina.
please remove-
Well,
please have
well,
everything
we hope
in
you
this...
enjoyed the episode.
No, we're not
It's
done.
been a great time, everybody. That's the end of Tagak. We hope you enjoyed. Like,
there it
comment.
is.
That's a box.
Yeah, it's the small box.
With a ruby on it, it seems.
What the fuck is this? Like, what is it? I don't get it.
On the night of Mr. Winterbake's murder, the only item on the shelves that was touched by whoever broke into the shop.
Quick! Let's open it and see what's inside!
Oh? It's a music box player.
Isn't that
Oh.
interesting?
Good gracious, this is no ordinary box, it seems. It's a bomb!
Well, although in truth I had no inkling that might be the case.
It would appear that the box houses a miniature music box movement.
I would grab my own music box right now and to like play the song that it's on that to like be a funny.
But
And they could.
I don't think my recording would pick up on it.
I'm gonna try it. Let me see if I can reach
It didn't hear the lightning
boy.
and stuff, so like I don't think it would hear like, you know, the
Let me
music.
try
box.
this. Let me try. I grabbed the music box. Hold on. Hold on.
Boy.
Did I pick up?
Yeah, I picked up.
Yeah.
That was quite nice.
So now, new lore establishment is Magnus McGilded, if he was to stay alive, would have formed the first empire anyway.
But what is this? What does this music box disc have like anything to do with anything?
Ho ho ho, then is it too much to expect?
I think it would be reasonable to assume that it is a device for the playback of this disc, my lord.
How?
Because like, you know, music box disc,
That's not.
box.
That's not what. That's not a music box disc. Like that's not for a disc.
How do you know?
Yeah, you would need like a roll
A
thing
much-
for that.
You would need a massive box for a music box disc because music box discs are big.
Yeah.
Ho ho, here we have the means to play back Mr. McGilded's disc deposited at Windibanks at the such as much
Well, actually, wait a minute. It would need to be like a little disc big enough to fit in a pocket, so it's actually reasonable to assume.
Yeah.
It depends on like if the disc is tiny, then I don't think it's accurate to how actual music discs are because usually they're like big discs
There's
because you
different
had
models.
to manufacture
Well,
like
well, let's see how many like bumps are on the disc to like, you know, fully say.
Yeah.
And there's not
That's-
that many. I think it could be plausible.
Yeah, that's
But
not that big of a disc.
I mean, if a thumb is like that big on the disc, it can't be that big.
that's like
Yeah.
the size. That is like the size of a normal music disc box, but I'm like, I don't think it's gonna fit in that tiny ass box.
Don't know how.
I don't
small
know.
it is.
Anyways,
Not strictly correct, my lord. It was not McGilded's disc. It was the disc of his victim in the Omnibus.
Ho ho, but why, for heaven's sake?
Drinking.
Are we to understand that the brickmaker was trying to sell this music box disc to Mr. McGilded?
I have a question. I believe the answer will become clear if we listen to the music box on the disc, my lord.
That was not a question.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to raise my hand.
I wanted to say something so bad, but I held it back.
Well, very
Thompson
well. Let the court now listen to this curious disc at last.
What?
Oh, wait,
What-
my lord.
You're acting very suspicious, Luigi.
Good grief, what is the meaning of this, Inspector?
These music box and the disc are they're unrelated to the case.
Oh boy.
Actually, no, they are. They might be. I'm not sure about either way. You put the disc in the box. It's going to play. It's going to play a sacred tune, and it's going to kill everyone in this courtroom at once. Yes. So no need to spoil the somber atmosphere of the courtroom with some silly bit of music. Yeah.
This disc may very well have motivated the culprit in this case to commit murder. Clearly, there's every chance that it's
That's
fundamentally
exactly what will
important to
happen.
understanding what
If you put the disc in the box, it's going to compel everyone to kill everyone. It'd be like that one scene of that. It'd be like a big scene of a movie fight scene. It's gonna be so scary. Oh, you're gonna be so scared. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. It's so scary.
The prosecution has no objection.
Why? No.
Clearly, Scotland Yard has some vested interest here. But it is policy of this prosecutor to leave no avenues unexplored. You, Inspector, have no jurisdiction here to prevent that from happening.
With no further delays, please play the disc.
Why is Luigi acting so weird? First he was talking.
Bet it's gonna be
secretly.
Cosmo's theme.
What on earth?
That's not music.
That's certainly not what I would call music. That shit's terrible. I'm gonna kill someone for it.
Wait a minute.
What?
That's Morse.
It's just the same note playing over and over again
Yeah.
in a regular sequence.
That's Morse code.
That's
We have the
Morse.
Morse. God damn it!
Oh my god. Oh my
That
god.
was relevant. And he wanted it because he understands.
Oh my god! I love that. I love that. I just love that.
Mr. Trump.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
That's genius.
This really is priceless. This is my fuck you dance. After all that, the music box is broken. That's so sad.
Broken? It can't be, can it?
Well, obviously, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised. But your stupid, not Trump brain couldn't understand it. I am a god among people in this courtroom. I saved the queen. That's me. I did it. I would do it again. And if the officer sent to fetch it didn't drop it on the way back to the courtroom, well, with much regret, I feel the court must accept that this music box offers little in the way of clues.
It's Morse code. That music box has to have something on it in Morse code.
Oh, are you ready to
is
move
so
on,
cool.
counsel?
Wait.
Oh.
This morning's paper, which contains an article about government secrets being leaked to foreign agencies. What if there's government secrets on the music box disc?
That would be the funniest thing.
Like they put the person who's doing the Morse code. It's like, yeah, they're saying that they're gonna send like 5 teenagers to kill Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Come on! Oh my god!
Like all of a sudden, it just takes that turn.
Yes, alright, it does sound as though it's completely broken, but is it? Like that theory you just made, Weston, it sounds completely broken. No way, why would someone assassinate someone? That doesn't make sense. Could this music emanating from the music box... It could be a clue. Oh my god, I believe that could be relevant, my lord.
Oh, fucking course you do, because if you never let shit go, you know? You gotta learn to quit. It's an abomination, counsel. Mere noise makes me want to, like, punch
Wait,
Van Zeeks in the face with my gavel.
Does Luigi know as well?
I failed
He
to see how it could have
probably
any
does.
He was
meaning
so adamant!
whatsoever.
Yeah, that makes so much sense now! It has government secrets on it! Oh my god.
my god.
It does sound strange, I agree. But that's one thing bothering me. While Trump stands there chortling victoriously, the inspector beside him has a rather telling expression on his face. It's as if Luigi recognizes the sound, as if he's familiar with it somehow. That's making him appear extremely on edge.
If that's the stance of the defense, my Nipponese friend, answer me this.
Oh!
I wish I knew Morse so I could try to put this together.
Same. I wish to.
If you put it together, like it reads like from the devs. Why did you translate this?
Oh wait,
It probably would.
it is probably leaked Nintendo secrets.
We're going to charge $500 for the Nintendo Switch 2 and $90 for every game.
That's why Luigi is trying to protect it. It has Nintendo's top secrets on it.
You don't want to know what we're doing with the $90 prices.
And Trump is working on it, and Trump is involved somehow. He found the secret somehow.
We had a good deal with the Japanese.
Just what relevance do you propose this woeful chiming has on this case?
Government secret. Oh my god! If the defense's belief that the sound emanating from this music box is not supposed to be music.
Supposed to be music.
Oh my god. Oh. We're actually right. Just because this is a music box, it doesn't necessarily mean the sounds we're hearing are music. Oh.
I am on lock and key.
Look at that! That smile, the smile vanished from Trump's lips as soon as I said it. I'm on the right lines here. I must be.
Making deductions based on how people react to what you say. That's silly and dumb. You're acting just like really, God rest his soul.
Objection!
The sounds we're hearing aren't necessarily music. Well, now that you've told us what they clearly are not. I'm sure the court would like to hear what they are. Do enlighten us, my Nipponese friend.
Wait, isn't he a communications officer? Isn't Trump a communications officer?
Yes, he is.
He would know more
He knew what was
code!
being said. He knew what was being said in it, and just.
Well, Oh wait, the lady,
Juicy.
the jury lady can tell us what the Morse code is.
Exactly. Wait, that means that we're gonna have another one. We're gonna have another,
Not necessarily. I
God
mean,
damn.
if this line of questioning goes down to Morse code,
Ah,
we could just
goddammit,
ask
not
her.
again. Give me a minute.
Headphones?
Okay. Yep. Fuck.
Okay,
There we go.
Stevie, say your line, by the way.
good job.
Surely you have an idea in mind, because if not, it will be the death of your ill-formed argument.
I already.
Exactly. Way to take the words right out of my mouth. The music box is clearly broken. Refusing to accept that fact is pure foolishness.
They've got me. I don't know what the answer is yet. No!
Oh no! You're doing this stupid face again! We've just examined the music box very thoroughly. And I'm fairly certain that it's not broken at all.
Really?
No. Well, really, the way it's been made, it can only produce a single note anyway.
Thank you, Iris. This case is amazing. So far. Alright, well, if the music box isn't broken, it must mean that the sounds it's producing have some significance that isn't musical. Like, the case was dragging. It was. But as soon as this happened, it just went up so much.
Agreed. I'm invested now.
Ugh! Could it be? Is that what those sounds are?
Something's just struck me, Bruno. I think it's a bullet. I need to go to the hospital.
No, it's not a bullet because you would be bleeding on the ground.
Oh, I'm dying.
Wait.
I heard another sound very much like this from when the music box makes. I've made a sound. Whoa.
That means
Yeah, I wonder where.
that means McGilded had government secrets on him. But wait, why does Trump know about it?
I mean, actual Trump, well, obviously, but
Yeah. Yes, it's a familiar sound. But like, how does the game Trump know? He shouldn't know.
Good question.
Actually, Iris, I was just thinking exactly the same thing.
Oh, oh, oh. I'm going to have to press the defense for an answer. Push, 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 push. Then what the devil is it? Why did I say my own name?
All the evidence we've seen so far, all the testimony we've heard, it's all pointing to one single answer now. Morse code.
The prosecution demands that my learned Nipponese friend presents proof.
It's gonna
now.
be the newspaper.
Tangible proof of this latest wild speculation.
Alright then. This could be the best chance I'm going to get to fight back in this trial. And if I'm right, it's going to join all the dots together. The evidence that explains the true nature of the sounds of this music box disc is... Unless we have something else that could potentially be Morse code, but I don't think there is, so just the newspaper.
Don't think so.
take that.
Nope.
It really is.
Council.
Oh,
He's Satan, remember?
are you okay? Oh yeah, that's right.
That line is pawnbroker, perishes in big purse plunder. Hardly supportive of your cause.
Oh, no, my lords. I was hoping you'd look at a little further down the page.
Further down. I'm as low as it can get.
No, the page. Down the page.
Okay, thank you for pointing in the right direction. Ministry mole. Classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice. Yes, this is a very serious matter being investigated at the highest level, I understand.
I've heard that international transmissions along supposedly secure lines are somehow being intercepted and leaked to various other countries.
This case has become great, and presumably those transmissions are in the form of wired telegrams.
Of course.
John number 5, your input, please.
Oh, Misa! Whatever's the matter?
You told the court before that you worked at the same communication station as Mr. Trump, did you not?
Yes, that is correct.
And the particular station where you work deals with government communications and newspaper reports?
Oh, yes. We're not your run-of-the-mill communication station at all. Our work is extremely important.
Then tell me, is this not a very familiar sound?
I knew it!
This case is amazing.
Hmm?
This case went up like it was gonna be a mid case. It really was.
You don't mean to say... Is it...
That's right, madam. It bears more than a passing resemblance to the sound made by your telegraph machine as you tap it. I believe it's called Morse code.
But I don't believe it.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but when it comes to leaking telegrams from government departments, there could be nobody more perfectly placed than a highly skilled communications officer.
Are you suggesting that the music box disc contains stolen government secrets in Morse code.
There it is. There it is.
Order! Order! Please, everyone. Order! But this is high treason, Council, deserving of capital punishment.
Oh my god, what if it was going to the Russian here?
Well, he clearly doesn't know what's going on.
What is this treason and what is capital punishment?
The sorts of words I'd half expect you to know.
For our sovereign government's confidential information, hostile nations surely pay almost any price.
Yes, and on that night 2 months ago, that was the very negotiation that was taking place inside the Omnibus.
But in the end, Macleod perished. The all-important disc lay unclaimed in the pawnbrokery.
My
In which case, whoever stole that information in the first place must surely have been beside himself with worry, because if the disc were to be discovered before it found its way out the country...
It would reveal an act of high treason, punishable by death.
So the culprit had no choice but to retrieve it. So Trump has, like, 2 death penalties on his hands. Yeah.
I don't know
Wow.
what you're talking about. I'm signing an executive order right now to remove the death penalty from
And in order to do
existence.
that, he would have to gain entry to the pawnbrokery illegally in the middle of the night. Because the article left behind by Mr. Macleod would incriminate him too much if it got into the wrong hands. Isn't that right, Mr. Trump?
You think I've been stealing government secrets? That's completely stupid. Preposterous, absolutely preposterous. This is a conspiracy, a plot by the parties of which I'm not going to name, but we're all aware of. This is all an attempt to get me taken out of the offices, particularly the communication offices to be specific. They want me removed from anything and everything related to this country. It's not fair, it's not right for me.
Ignore any vocal raspiness I might have had for the past few minutes. So in response to the defense's accusation, you claim complete innocence, do you?
Well, of course I do. I've had to stand here in silence while that pretentious foreign lawyer has been prattling away with his stupid prattling.
Then by all means, counter the charges, sir.
Perry.
The prosecution demands the witness testifies in response to the accusations brought by the defense.
Alright, yeah, sure, I'm delighted.
The witness is reminded that the crime under scrutiny in this trial is the murder of the pawnbroker, Mr. Windibank. That being a most flagship offense, for which the law of this land sanctions a capital punishment. By the heinous act of high treason is no less serious a crime. I urge you to bear that in mind as you testify, Mr. Trump. So then, let us proceed. You may...
Oh,
You gotta
No,
have
that
a
wasn't your voice.
You gotta let us have a rabbit and burger, Governor. We got things to say.
I beg your pardon, who do you think you are?
Name's Waluigi Wario. Occupation professional baddie.
Name's Wario, but we ain't baddies enough to sell out of the motherland.
Sarasaland!
That's right. we're what they call the three Wario brothers.
The three Wario brothers. Damn, that was out of time.
You're right. Bad timing, fellas. Very bad timing.
You're telling me.
Why did that work?
Trump's counter.
A mere communications officer, the best of all of them, mind you. I am the best. I have the highest promotion. I have the highest status.
We never got the music box as evidence, sorry.
A mere communications officer could possibly steal confidential government information. Besides, the sounds produced by the music box aren't even Morse code. They aren't at all. I can assure you of that. I can promise it. I swear it. It was some low-class brickmaker negotiating with McGriddle anyway. Was it not? I have no relation to the guy at all.
So we have to find a
never
relation
seen the
between
man
them.
in my life. I have never met that man in my life.
Look, I'll be down to break into the game the other night like we were still just do. Ugh.
If we'd known when there was a dodgy government secrets involved, we wouldn't have touched it. Wah!
Wait, didn't they just admit that they helped him then?
Yeah.
Mr. Wario.
One Mr. Odo, Governor, what's up?
Do I take it that you now admit to the crime? That on the night in question, you did indeed gain entry to the premises illegally? And moreover, you did so as a party of three in collaboration with Mr. Trump here?
We did, Gav, we did.
We did, Gav, we did.
We really need to work on our timing.
Yeah.
Quiet down, please. You say... What do you say to that, Mr. Great? Not Great. Who the fuck is Great Trump?
I have no idea what these two ruffians are referring to.
You little lot getting us mixed up in this monkey business. You never said nothing about no government secrets. It was supposed to be a straight-up job.
And what about the geezer who shop or what, say? Or bloke didn't have to tidy?
Nice to know who your friends are.
Whatever these men say, I deny the accusations.
This really is just Trump.
Indeed. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this little music box to become so significant in the proceedings.
None of us did!
However, as it has, I will admit it into the court record as evidence.
I think this might be a 9 out of 10 case.
We'll see, honestly, but I think I
Okay,
got it
obviously we have
so far.
A mere communications officer couldn't possibly steal government information, besides the sounds produced. Okay, we should
I think
probably
we should-
press...
Or inspect the box first.
I don't
Probably
think
an
I
interaction
don't
there.
think we have the box in evidence. Oh, now we do.
We do.
Okay. See how the Fort McGill disc sits in the music box that the man deposited at Riverbakes? It could be a more perfect fit.
There's no question then. The disc was designed to be played in this music box.
Yet despite that, the sounds it produces are neither musical, nor do they appear to have any meaning. It just doesn't make any sense.
If perhaps there's more to this music box than meets the eye, then we haven't discovered all its secrets yet.
We have to... Where do we...
Button!
Oh!
What is it, Rudo?
I've just noticed something about this music box. Looks like the bottom of it opens up as well.
Ah! You're right. Well, come on, dude. What are you waiting for? Open!
Alright then, here goes. second music box.
There's another movement on the underside!
So does that mean you could set another disc to play back on this side?
Yes, I think so. It looks like two movements are linked together.
They're linked?
So if you had two discs, they would both play at the same time. Exposition.
Oh my god.
Would have thought there would be a second movement on the underside of the box.
I did! I read the script! I got further ahead! We know how it ends!
No. Don't spoil it.
Okay.
You don't actually know, right, Weston?
I know how it ends! Mr. Trump is shot right now in the court by the judge with fireballs!
I highly doubt you know, Weston.
I don't think so. Oh well.
You'll see. You'll see. You'll know. You'll know.
So this movement also only produces a single tone, like the other one?
Yeah.
Iris, that's not English.
Yes, it must do. It must do. No. Bruno! Bruno! I get the bits bad! Shut up!
Yeah, it is good.
Just tell me if it's bad. Don't leave me in awkward silence.
I thought you were gonna add more!
Bruno!
What?
It must do, Bruno!
But the notes they produce are different. A music box that can only play two tones. We didn't get anything added. We need to get it added to the court record. It's just the same. We didn't add it to the.
It must do!
Nothing added to the court record. I guess we can't use it yet.
Thirsty.
I guess.
I'm gonna press this first. So 2 months ago in that Omnibus, Macleod killed the brickmaker and stole his disc.
Mr. Mason was a single man with almost nothing to his name. It seems he lived in an artisan quarter some years ago, but people there remembered little about him.
That doesn't make
that's
much
sad.
sense though, does it? How would a humble brickmaker come to acquire secret government information?
How indeed. Makes no sense, does it?
There must have been somebody else involved behind the scenes in all this. Somebody who acquired the disc and gave it to Mr. Mason, in order to take it to the meeting with Macleod and negotiate a deal. You.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, you may have it in for me, sir, but I assure you I have far more class than that. I am richer, more powerful than you could ever imagine.
An old brickmaker from an artisan quarter and this well-to-do communications officer. If only I could find some evidence to link the two of them together.
If you have nothing more to add on that note, let us return to the witness's testimony.
Alright, Isaiah, cut this out. I am going to go and get me some more drink. I ran out.
Alright,
Oh,
okay.
so what we could do is like
No,
we
Stevie,
continue.
no.
Okay.
Like Mr. Trump told you to do, what do you mean?
That's it, yeah. Who else, eh? Silly thought he was just popping in over there after. Oh gosh. Silly thought he was just popping over for over a matter of all them years, but the Rotter have done a G job for us. Ash. Wah, Peach. Or Gash.
No,
or Pash,
no, his
or-
name's actually
Oh,
great
Don.
in game, but we're calling him
Ah.
Trump. So like, what's
say
short,
Donald.
what's short for Donald?
Don.
Don.
Let me stop you there, Mr. Wario. After all them years, you say? Do you mean to tell me that Mr. Trump is an acquaintance of yours?
And with the sociable kind of baddies, you know? Let's say, Trump's in old China.
Excuse me.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wario? No, the other Mr. Wario.
I love that ongoing bit in this. It's great.
True.
What? Oh, me.
When your brother was testifying just now, he said something that seemed to cause you to react.
Oh, I was just remembering the old days, that's all. We used to have a right old laugh together way back when. What?
Together with Mr. Trump, you mean?
Yeah, with Don. I mean, you look at him now with his fancy whistle and fluent. You are not even. What?
I think Adam and Eve
But
is
when
like,
we was
actually
young.
believe it.
Yeah, maybe. But when we was younger, he came from the poor part of town just like us.
Is that so?
But he was always a leery one. He had the brains, he had the salary. Always coming up with smart ideas like what would never have gone through our heads.
God blame me, ain't that the truth? Remember when Milverton and remember Milverton and Wario's milk run?
Milverton? Wait.
What?
Wait.
Wait. Is that our link?
His name's not Milverton.
Wait. What was the dude's name? Go back to the other case.
Mason Milverton. Oh my god!
The juice!
That's important. That's important. That's important.
There was a corker, eh?
Save it until after the trial. Your reminiscing has no place in this courtroom. And neither does your fruit.
Hey! Oh, Geezer asked the question, didn't he? And we was answering.
Yeah, we ain't doing nothing wrong.
Oh, nevertheless, the court is not prepared to accompany you on your trip down memory lane. Counsel, can we turn our attention back to the testimony, please?
I don't know. Could that sentimental story be relevant? Yes.
Yes.
My lord.
Oh, sorry, I was focusing on how pretty the fire on my left side is. Yes, counsel?
The brother's last sentimental statement could hold vital information relating to this case.
Okay, cool, whatever. Blah, 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 blah.
Say no more. A Wario's never Wario.
What?
Milverton and Skulkin's... Milverton and Wario's Milk Run. Lord, them were the days.
Hold it!
I'm sure I'm going to regret asking, but what exactly was that? Some kind of business?
Just a little scheme we had going back when we was youngsters. Bit of fun, really.
Delivering fresh milk to the locals. That's what it was all about.
That sounds alarmingly legitimate. There must be a catch.
The catch is the
Since we're
relation.
here, I should ask them to elaborate, but on what? The business name. So this business was just a bit of fun, you say? It was just yourselves and Mr. Trump involved?
Yeah, that's it.
Milverton and Wario's Milk Run, was it?
Yeah, that's it.
And where did the Milverton part come from?
All right, I thought that was clever, Clogs. You'd have worked that one out. That's his.
Enough of this. How much longer are we expected to listen to this riddle? It's. You do not interrupt.
Let me
Donald
guess,
Trump.
you don't
You
accept
do not
anything these two
interrupt Donald
witnesses are
Trump.
saying?
You do not interrupt Donald Trump. I am above you. You have no right to
Shut
interrupt
up.
me.
Tell
and-
me, why is it that it is only at the mention of the name Milverton that you decide to interject?
Because well.
It's one of his happiest of homes. That one came from him.
Yeah, his old man was struggling for money and so sad. His wife walked out on him.
Oh, that's actually sad.
He took the name Trump. Then see.
But Don will always be Milverton to us.
Milverton? That used to be your surname, did it?
Of course not. This is all bunkum. I've been a Trump since I was born. Do you really think you can rely on the testimony of these two thieves, huh?
We can just
You
look it
really-
up.
You're a communications officer attached to the civil service. As such, your personal details will have been thoroughly checked at the time of your appointment. It would be a very simple matter indeed to subpoena those records, Mr. Trump.
Hey.
Well, it would appear that Mr. and Mr. Warrior's testimonies have been reliable for once. As were born Donald Milverton, then. Is that correct?
Fine, yes.
So, Donald Trump was once Donald Milverton. That information could change things, and could turn out to be extremely important. I can skip all of you! I know what the contradiction is!
No, I have something important to say. I have something important
No,
to say.
you don't! You don't! I've already found the link!
No!
And Iris was removed from existence.
Yes!
Mr. Donald Milverton. Tell me, why did you try to hide your former name from the court?
Because I haven't gone by that name for years. It means absolutely nothing to me. It's not my name. I am Donald
No,
Trump.
I don't think that's the real explanation at all. The truth is, you had a reason to hide that name.
Explain yourself, please, Councilman.
I have here the notes from the Omnibus case, my lord. And as we all know, the victim, the man who we now understand to have been negotiating with Gilded.
Yes, Mr. Mason the brickmaker.
That's right, only Mason wasn't his surname at all. It was his given name. His full name was Mason Milverton.
Milverton. You mean to say Saints Alive? Not that word. Why did I say that
Mr.
one?
Donald Milverton. Is it not the case that the brickmaker, Mr. Mason Milverton, was your father?
I don't.
As I believe I mentioned earlier, your family history will have been thoroughly checked when you joined the civil service. And it really would take no time at all for the court to subpoena those records.
The truth is, you have been illegally requiring highly confidential government information. and selling it on to Mr. McGilded in collaboration with your father.
Objection! This is slander! It is false! It is a farce! It is untrue! I carved a new life for myself as a respectable communications officer in the best office, as a gentleman, as a high-class member of society. I have no idea what my father has been up to, but it has nothing to do with me.
And may I remind the court that the assertion that this disc contains some sort of message in Morse code has been reliably disproven, by a professional and independent communications officer, no less.
The relationship between the victim of the Omnibus case and this witness is undoubtedly significant. However, the defense's arguments remains somewhat incomplete, I feel.
No!
I believe this cross-examination should continue.
Alright, so Morse code uses 2 tones. Well, I could just demonstrate the possibility that this could have been used to generate 2 distinct tones.
Perhaps we should have a really good look over the music box, Bruno, like we already haven't.
You will reiterate on your testimony, if you please, Mr. Trump.
If I must, though I maintain exactly what I did at the start of this pointless cross-examination that's absolutely meaningless to me.
Present!
No, it didn't update the information when we examined it.
Oh yeah, true.
Spam, 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 spam.
Oh!
This is our first time looking at this. Please update. Please.
It must do!
It didn't update!
Huh.
Is there anything else we can examine?
You could probably just present it. Wait a minute. Can you,
Hey, pick up the disc. If you can.
I don't think I
can you examine the disc on the other side?
Yeah, of course. Now after examining
Okay.
that, can we examine this and will it update?
No. For some reason, I thought the music box would have, or the disc would have 2 sides, so you'd be able to get. Wait a minute.
I'm gonna quickly save real
Look at the
quick.
disc.
What disc?
The music box disc.
What about it?
Does it have 2 sides?
No, it doesn't. Just
Damn
the
it.
side. Hmm. All of a sudden, we seem to be up to our necks in a serious matter of national security. Although all this talk about interception of secret government messages is still just conjecture at this stage.
It would explain a number of things, though, wouldn't it? The negotiation Gina overheard on the Omnibus 2 months ago when the break-in and win the bank of thanks. But the trouble is, it wasn't Mr. Trump in the Omnibus with Mr. Macleod.
No, that was Mr. Mason, the brickmaker who was so horribly murdered.
I have like 2 poses. If only there was some link between the 2 men somehow.
I know, but Mr. Mr. Trump's testimony seems to be as watertight
I
as
think
ever.
we're in the
I wonder if
past.
the key to us making headway with the cross-examination here could be those 2 brothers. We already... That didn't...
Is there another thing with them?
It has to be something here.
Let's see here.
Hold it!
No relationship, you say? That's a blatant lie. Mason Milverton was your father. Oh, we just had to press it again.
Oh.
I'm not obliged to talk about my family history here.
You just said you had no relation.
The name Milverton is a distant memory to me. Now I'm a man of more class. That was my class dance, actually. I severed ties with Mason long ago. He has no place in my new life.
Certainly, the idea of a humble brickmaker gaining access to government secrets seems far-fetched. But having learnt that his son is an elite communications officer, the idea suddenly becomes more credible.
Credible or not. I have no intention of admitting to any of these outlandish claims ever.
You will, I just need more time. I don't know what to do!
It has to be the Morse code thing. You gotta press that.
Maybe.
Hold it!
They're not?
To anyone with a brain, that would be blatantly apparent on listening to that music box even a few seconds ago.
Of course, of course.
Surely, it can't be that my learned friend is unfamiliar with Morse code.
Oh, she looks genuinely shocked at my ignorance.
Oh no.
Oh. I would be more than happy to demonstrate the basics for you, sir.
A lesson here in court?
Morse code is a continuous series of two distinct tones.
Tones, you say?
Yes, a short dot and a long dash. By combining those in different ways, you construct letters.
I see.
For example, this is A, and this is B. But when you listen to the sound produced by the music box, you only hear one tone, don't you?
But it sounds so similar! The rhythm of it is same in everything!
But there's no discernible meaning to this apparently random sequence of sounds. So your assertion is fundamentally flawed. This is not Morse code.
No!
Really, you shouldn't be so surprised. What did I tell you? That music box is nothing but a worthless piece of scrap. Perhaps you might consider studying your subject matter before casting aspirations in the future.
Oh, stop. Nothing to say, but stop.
Oh, it's so frustrating, isn't it? It's so funny watching you suffer.
Iris?
I mean, if the government secrets are somehow being leaked and using a music box, so many other things would slide into place so nicely.
Could there still be something I haven't considered? Would it really be impossible to use this music box somehow to play back what? Give it a try. There's still every possibility that this music box was instrumental in the leaking of government secrets. That's the belief of the feds, at least.
Objection!
Does it please you in some way, my Nipponese friend, to repeat the same line of argument ad infinitum?
Editor Isaiah, I would like you to put up the Spanton song called Ad Infinitum right here by the Stupendium.
Oh yeah,
Because
sure.
yeah, just funny bit.
Yeah, sure. If I remember.
Editor Isaiah, you better remember.
Okay.
Okay, great.
It's already been established that to be Morse code, two tones are required. Dots and dashes.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
Then what?
Well, it would appear the defense has a hypothesis to put forward. Well, I don't really care to hear it because it's stupid. You better present your idea once, counsel. How do you propose that this music box, which appears to produce only a single tone, could have been used to cipher secret messages into Morse code?
First we have
Heard
to
it.
go down here. And now present that.
Yeah.
Got it.
There you go.
Good gracious, what am I looking at here? Another movement on the other side of the music box?
What?
It appears, my lord, that the two movements are linked together. In other words, you can put two discs in this music box. And the sounds of both will play back at the same time.
Good heavens! Oh!
As the court has heard, Morse code comprises of two tones, a short dot and a long dash. With a second disc in place, this music box could be used to generate Morse code and convey a message.
Oh!
You did a pirouette. Random chaos. The new facts and evidence unveiled by the cross-examination of this witness all come together to reveal the truth!
The truth you say?
That you collaborated with your father, Mr. Mason Milverton, in illegal dealings with Magnus McGilded.
By dint of this music box, you mean, counsel?
Yes, stealing information being sent in secret government communications and selling it on to Mr. McGilded. Mr. Trump concocted this elaborate scheme of using two music box discs to encode the information, as presumably a safety measure against the information falling into the wrong hands.
And a very effective one. I shouldn't have given the scheme any credence whatsoever.
Wait, what if the reason Luigi's so, scared about it is because they have the other one?
How'd he have the other one?
I don't know. The other disc, to be clear.
How'd he have the other disc? That's what
Unsure. That's what I'm trying to put together. But that's what I would think of why he's so scared.
Anyways, but the deal with McGilded went sour, and the brickmaker met his end.
Yes, but before he was arrested, McGilded managed to temporarily dispose of the stolen disc at the pawnbroker. Then, having learnt of the situation, you appeared at Winterbanks 2 days ago, in an attempt to recover the two articles McGilded had placed in pawn there.
But that attempt failed.
One of the discs was seized by the police and the other you never found. That same night, you enlisted the help of the Warrior Brothers and broke into the pawnbrokery. This time, determined to recover the second disc.
Or are you suggesting that the second disc was inside the music box?
Eh?
We never knew nothing about it.
On the night that Mr. Winterbank was killed, the intruder to the pawnbroker touched one item alone, the music box.
As rather ingeniously demonstrated using the two prints from the security camera, indeed.
So, the question that naturally begs the answering is this. Why was only that one article disturbed? The answer is obvious, because it contained the second disc, which the intruder was desperate to retrieve. Since, if it were to fall into the hands of the police, it would be proof of high treason, so he must have it on him right now.
Oof.
Well, Mr. Graydon, Trump, do you deny that all of this actually began on that fateful night 2 months ago?
I refuse to accept any of this nonsense.
That's my president.
Sir, there appears to be a blood seeping through the sleeve of your jacket.
What? Huh?
2 nights ago, we know that 3 shots were fired at the scene of the crime in Winterbank's pawnbrokery. 1 took the life of the pawnbroker himself. 1 struck the pouch around Mr. Sholmes' waist. And the final bullet struck the calendar on the wall of the shop, having first pierced the arm of one of the intruders. Mr. Trump, that wound on your arm that you seem to be trying to hide, it's a bullet wound, isn't it?
He's got you now, me old China.
Time to call it quits and croak, I reckon.
Don't acknowledge my presence there under any circumstances whatsoever. Those were my terms, remember? And I paid you handsomely to comply. Clearly, I was a fool to think I could trust some common backslum thieves. Fine, I admit it. I was there in Winterbanks that night. I paid this pair of 10 guineas to accompany me. And as you've noticed, I sustained an injury to the course of my adventures. But that is all. I admit to nothing more. Stealing government secrets, negotiating with Mr. McGriddle. This is my in so much fucking pain dance. As God, me, I am one nation under me. I'm sure I recall nothing of this sort.
He's not going to go down without a fight, not until I can show hard evidence, I suppose. Nevertheless, the defense has now established a crucial fact.
Which is...
Well, we know that 1 bullet was fired from each of the 2 firearms we have in evidence. The bullet from the Warrior Brothers gun hit the pouch around Mr. Sholmes' waist. And the bullet from Mr. Winterbank's gun clearly must have been the one that caught Mr. Trump on the arm.
Indeed it must. We can rule out that possibility that the man shot himself.
And that leads us to only one conclusion. Mr. Winterbank was shot by a 3rd gun, which can only have been fired by the 3rd intruder.
Goodness.
That's right, Mr. Trump. The only person who could have possibly shot Mr. Winterbank that night is you!
Hold it!
You little upstart. You made a grave mistake when you summoned me here.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Yes, as you rightly say, I was there at the pawnbrokers. I did my best to hide that fact. I had no intention of ruining the distinguished career I built for myself at the communications station. But did the thought never cross your mind? Did you never consider the possibility?
What? What do you mean? What thought? What possibility?
The possibility that if I was there at the scene, I may have witnessed the crucial moment. You see, this makes me a key witness in this case, and I have my hands firmly around the neck of your client.
What?
Are you just suggesting...
I saw it all. I saw the very moment that pickpocket girl pointed the gun at the poor, defenseless pawnbroker and shot him.
What?
Order! 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 Whoa! It would seem we are finally entering the last act of this theatrical trial.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Mr. Trump, my president,
Yes.
I trust you are fully aware of the implications here.
Van Zeeks is the Trump man after this one.
If it is shown that your claim is false, you will have incriminated yourself as the killer.
He just like starts crying. Yeah.
Oh, I understand fully. Now I must ask you to give your formal testimony once more. You will explain to the court precisely what you saw at the moment the defendant allegedly shot the victim. Nothing would give me greater pleasure.
And after that, and after the witness testimony, we're gonna probably end it there, right?
Yep, I was gonna ask the same thing.
One was shooting.
While these ruffians were jostling with the broker, I was still near the entrance of the shop. When the Winterbank threw Nash over the counter, I felt a sharp pain in my arm.
Waluigi.
Oh yes. I'm sorry, I call him Nash because he often gives me a rash.
Oh fuck.
It's just a little nickname, it's fun things, you know. Little things for friendships, you know. I have the best friendships, you know. Only the best, only the best.
Yeah.
I have the greatest relations with Luigi and Mario.
Yeah.
We have a great deal together.
Sure.
I pursued the man, but he shut himself in the storeroom. I could see him through the peephole in the door, though. The accused, in a black coat, shot the man in the back as he was trying to flee to safety. I saw the blood splatter all over that wretched girl. Then she tossed the gun out of the peephole, so I picked it up and made my escape.
Why would you do that?
But that's a very easy thing to just take Winterbank's gun and use it as evidence on that last statement. There you go.
Yeah.
Good gracious, this is quite the extraordinary testimony.
What's not?
You claim, sir, under oath, to have clearly seen the defendant pulling the trigger. Order, order, order.
It wasn't my intention to testify in this way.
No, he's saying that Gina somehow got her own gun that was separate from Winterbank's and shot him, and he just took that gun somewhere.
Oh.
But neither is it my intention to be found guilty of a murder I didn't commit. So, you see, my hand has been forced. I tell the truth now as an act of self-preservation.
The truth?
Whoa. Why the hell is Mr. McGriddlestein playing here?
It played like when we first met him as well. And like when he entered the courtroom.
I think this is probably like a group of character themes, most likely related to like the politics aspect of everything.
Probably. Makes sense. That's probably why.
Or it
it's so
could be
big.
involved in these two because, like, you know,
Maybe.
both were kind of involved in the same thing, as we've so learned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anywho.
Until now, the prosecution was completely unaware of these details.
Yes, well, sorry about that.
Having shot me in the arm, the pawnbroker was then shot in the back by the accused. And as I said, she was showered in blood.
You say the blood was splattered all over the accused's coat. Are you sure on that point?
Oh.
Yeah, the portfolio. It's different.
Yep.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. It's not.
Is it
in
not
here.
there? What?
But, There was blood on Gina's coat. We saw that.
Yeah.
And it was Milverton's, but we can't prove that. Because
Because Gina refused to give up the coat.
yeah. But we can't prove
Well,
that
it's not.
we can't
Yeah,
prove it
it's
was
also because,
Milverton's coat. It was Milverton's blood though. Because you know, they
They
don't
won't accept
accept
the,
yeah.
They're not accepting the colored blood now.
Oh yes, quite sure. All over the black overcoat that pickpocket girl was wearing at the time.
If her coat could somehow be shown to harbor vestiges of blood, that could be conclusive evidence here.
Alcohol. Such an investigation is entirely possible, my lord.
What?
Only very recently, a German scientist has developed a technique to identify human blood. So here's to true science, not some amateurish detective's dubious foray into the world of chemistry.
There is nothing to be said about his work! May God rest his soul. His ideas were all sound when he was alive.
Ideas are of no use to us here. In science, as in laws, theories must be proven before they stand. That's a law theory. Da 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 da.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Law Theory, and today we're going to be going over. Fuck, I forgot Trump's name.
Donald Ashley Graydon?
Yeah, we're going to be going over the case of Graydon to see if it's actually sound evidence.
Going on from whatever the hell that guy is. In Germany, the technique has already been employed in the courtroom as the basis of evidence.
Gavel Man!
What?
Gavel man!
I don't know what that means.
The gavel, the
Music
hammer.
man. Gavel is the hammer used for the. Yep. Scotland Yard has a small quantity of the chemical reagent used. With your lordship's permission,
Oh god, I should wash my
we
legs.
could shatter all the vestiges of doubt within minutes.
This doesn't look good, Bruno.
We're not.
Well, we know, don't we? That there's blood all over Jeannie's coat. If they test it with their chemicals,
Oh, help, you're right! I'll show you what happened yesterday.
Oh boy.
Don't move, Jenny! I'm gonna fucking shoot you!
Oh right, we decided we would skip these things.
And then Jenny died and was replaced by a body double.
Yeah.
My lord, the defense objects to the test proposed by the prosecution.
Overruled. Lord Van Zinks, make it so at once.
Damn. With pleasure, my lord.
Give me the one last examination.
Probably.
And while we await the results, the defense may proceed with the cross-examination.
Once they find that blood on the overcoat, Gina will be...
Counsel,
Yes, my lord!
your cross-examination.
Of course, my lord. If this cross-examination doesn't go well, if I don't manage to uncover some decisive evidence or a really compelling clue now, I have a very bad feeling about the outcome of this trial. And we end it here.
Yep.
I'm actually excited to get
Ending
to the
on
ending.
the ending on the perfect frame.
That is a very suspenseful place to end it,
Yeah.
but I like it.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed. This one was shorter than most, but still, hope you guys enjoy.
This is shaping to be pretty good.
So, we'll play this sometime soon.
Some other time.
Anyways,
Yeah.
boy.
Bye-bye!
Boy. Ah.